Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome back to On the Other Side, episode 3. Last week we talked about direct primary care and specifically where you could find that here locally and how it can benefit you in so many different ways. And today I kind of wanted to expand on the other side of that about talking to you about health shares. Throughout these episodes, I am going to hone in on some things that you can find here locally, but health shares are something that you can get no matter where you live in the United States. So I was super excited. I actually found out about health shares before I found out about direct primary care. They go hand in hand, but honestly, you can have a health share, which I did, without even having, any kind of primary care doctor. A lot of people in the natural wellness industries, people that are into natural health, tend to take care of their own, small issues at home. So they don't have to go running to the doctor constantly, right? So they only have insurance to cover the catastrophic stuff, the big stuff, the hospitalizations, surgeries, ER visits that usually are unexpected. So you just have that coverage just in case. Well, health shares is an alternative to insurance to cover these issues, but so many more benefits. So I love that both of these things that we talked about last episode, go check it out on my YouTube channel or on Instagram TV. I have these videos saved there. It's great for the uninsured, but it's also an alternative to people that do have traditional health care and are not health insurance and are not happy with it. I love this stuff. I love knowing there's other options out there, right? So I am talking about health shares. A health share is you use it instead of insurance for the catastrophic stuff. So, and a lot of times you get it for 50% less than what you're paying traditional health care for, health insurance, I apologize. Personally, what I pay for me and my son, hi, thank you for joining. What I pay for me and my son is a third of the cost that we were paying when we were on my husband's insurance. So and I get better coverage. It's amazing. So just to kind of break it down a little bit, I'm with Sedera Health Share, and I will Lily, can you come in live? Give me just a second. I am talking about health shares, and I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. And so you basically get to choose your plan, and I chose a higher one. So basically for every incident that happens, you're responsible for whatever amount you choose. So let's say I chose $1,000, right? So it's kind of like your deductible, but it's not really, that's how it goes. So if you get hospitalized, that first $1,000 comes out of your pocket. The rest is covered by your health share. So every month that you are paying this price for health share, it's not going into an insurance company and then them choosing what they pay and all that stuff. No, this is every time you make your payment, it's going directly to help someone else, which is really awesome. So your payment goes specifically to Sally, who already submitted her bills that she needs help paying, or that she needs paid. And so it goes helping your neighbor, helping each other out. It's really, really awesome. So basically you get 100% after you pay that payment that you've chosen, saying I will be responsible for the first $1,000. That's an example. Then the rest is covered 100%. Everyone has their own different categories, their own different programs, but that's in a nutshell what most of them have. Also, there's no network, so you get to choose where you get your care from, which is huge, right? Because a lot of us, you might have amazing health care or health insurance that covers a bunch, but you're very narrowed down to who you can go see. And sometimes when you're dealing with something really big and you're looking for treatment, you find these different options, and then you feel like you're locked down to only certain surgeons or only certain doctors, and that's not cool, because you're your own advocate, and you're looking for the best health care you can find, and you've been paying something every single month, and now when you want to use it, you're limited on where you're going. Well, not with health shares. Health shares, there's no networks. You can go wherever you want to go, and even specifically with Sedera, because I asked these questions, if you find an alternative care facility that you want to go to, they will pay for that as well. So, like, for instance, there is a clinic in Mexico called Chipsaw that has different therapies for cancer patients. And I specifically asked if I wanted to go there, can I? And they said yes. And I just thought that is so awesome, right? Because you just never know where you might want to go get care. Other important things about health share. So you can go anywhere. They cover 100%. So you can have 4 or 5 different incidents. God bless you. Hopefully you won't have that. But they continue to pay it. So they said, actually with Sedera, I want to say the 5th one, they don't even require you to pay anything out of pocket. So if you have this horrible year where you're having all sorts of things going on and you've been hospitalized for different stuff, they will, the first 4, you do pay whatever you said you were going to pay, $1,000 out of pocket, and then they cover the rest. It is cash pay. It's actually, when you go to the hospital, it's considered cash pay. So you get cash pay rates. Then you talk to your health share and let them know what the rates are that you got, and they will issue a check out. And I remember hearing about a man that had this. He had a different health share called Christian Healthcare Ministries, and he had a heart attack and needed a stent put in. He went to the hospital, told them, they told him what he needed. It was going to be $40,000. He told his health share, or, got the information to them. They issued him a check and he got it done. And, under regular traditional insurance, it would probably have been a lot more money. And God only knows if it would have all been covered, if you would have had issues getting certain things covered. But with this, it's so much easier. So if you have, this is kind of always me just telling you what I have found out. I'm not an expert in any of these areas, but I want you to know. I want you to know there's alternatives out there to different things. And they can be really helpful, and sometimes even more beneficial than what we're normally getting, right? Sometimes we stick with what we know because that's all we know, and even though we're not super happy with it, it's like, but that's all I have. Well, no, there's other options out there, and I'm here to give them all to you. As much as I find out about them, I want to show you. I heard about health shares on Instagram. I am an essential oil advocate, and that is where my journey into natural health and alternatives started. And I was scrolling through another Essential Oil Mama's post, and she was talking about Liberty Health Share and explained this new concept of an alternative to insurance for catastrophic stuff. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. So again, it pairs really well with your direct care, primary care model. But if you are not someone that generally goes to the doctor's office for colds and flus and stuff like that, and you tend to just treat those things at home, but you need something just in case something major happens, health shares is for you. You can do health shares by themselves. So I'm going to put a list. I am with Sedera, and I love them, and they give me a discount for having a primary direct care physician that I go to. But there are other options out there. So I'm going to put a list of the ones that I know of under this video. And if you found this information helpful, or if you know someone that is uninsured or is not happy with their current health insurance situation, or if you are paying out the wazoo for health insurance, and you want to know what possibilities are out there, I really encourage you to look up health shares, share this with others. Please share my video, and I just want to make everybody's life easier, and so you can live your best life. So thank you for joining me, and I will talk to y'all next week. Next week we will start talking a little bit more about just different things that are out there. Specifically in the RGV, I'm wanting to get information to you about IV strips, which I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, but stay tuned. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you. How do